In today's news, Sarah Ramdatt of St. George's named the BVI top CXC CSEC student, and the RDA instructed to submit a winding-up plan after a 3-year extension was denied. And Minister Turnbull named co-chair of the OECS Regional Conservation Caucus, and the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force keeping the pressure on removing illegal firearms off the streets of the BVI. But viewers, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Freeze. Choose your mix. Choose your flavor.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Well, welcome viewers to the Friday, October 28th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Well, thank you so much for joining us. While leading today's newscast, Sarah Ramdatt of St. George's Secondary is the BVI's top student in the annual CXC Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate examinations after passing 8 subjects with 6 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. Well, this was confirmed by the Minister for Education, Honorable Shari de Castro, during a recent sitting of the House of Assembly. But the second best BVI student was Jade Smith of the BVI Seventh-day Adventist Secondary, while Raina Wheatley of the Claudia Cricky Educational Center rounded off the top 3.
It gives me great pleasure to announce that the territory's highest achievers are Sarah Ramdatt of St. George's Secondary in first place with passes in 8 subjects, including Mathematics and English A, with 6 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. Jade Smith of BVI Seventh-day Adventist Secondary in second place with passes in 8 subjects, including Mathematics and English A, with 6 grade 1s, 1 grade 2, and 1 grade 3. And Raina Wheatley of Claudia Cricky Educational Center in third place with passes in 7 subjects, including Mathematics and English A, with 6 grade 1s and 1 grade 3. I offer my sincere congratulations to these top 3 students and to all others who were able to receive acceptable passes in their various subjects, thereby making the territory of the Virgin Islands proud.
Well, the Education Minister said a total of 261 students from the BVI wrote the examinations, with 203 from public schools and 58 from private schools. But she also provided a detailed breakdown of the overall awards achieved based on the respective grades.
The 2021-2022 academic year, although it brought with it several challenges, did not hinder our students from writing the annual CXC CSEC examinations. Based on analysis of the territory's performance for this year, students achieved the following overall results. Out of 993 subject entries, the awards achieved were as follows: 220 grade 1s, 316 grade 2s, 205 grade 3s, 112 grade 4s, 13 grade 5s, and 127 for the category of Other. Madam Speaker, Other refers to absenteeism, deferrals, or ungraded work. An accepted pass is indicated by grades 1, 2, and 3. It is interesting to note that not all institutions produce candidates who wrote 8 subjects in 2021 to 2022. The reason for this is that several students wrote a few of the CSEC examinations in the previous year, 2020 to 2021. Results of examinations written in a year are recorded in that year. No combining of subject passes occur across years.
Well, De Castro further revealed that there were a number of subjects which received a 100% pass rate and others which were above 90%.
There were several subjects for which the pass rate was 100%: agricultural science, Caribbean history, economics, English B, literature, family and resource management, food, nutrition and health, industrial technology, building, industrial technology, mechanical, office administration, and physical education and sport. In addition, Madam Speaker, those CSEC examinations for which there were pass rates from 90 to 99% were biology, chemistry, English A, language, information technology, integrated science, principles of accounts, principles of business, physics, and human and social biology.
Well, De Castro, who is also a territorial at-large representative, also informed the members of the House of Assembly that this year's results saw an increase in the overall pass rate of English A and mathematics. But this was not the same for industrial technology, which he said was the subject with the least acceptable pass rate.
A comparison of the English A and mathematics results showed that the English A pass rate was 96.5%, which represented an increase of 12.6% over 2021. Regarding the mathematics, there was an overall pass rate of 56.45%, which also represented an increase of 8.81% over that of 2021. This year, the subject which resulted in the least acceptable pass rate was industrial technology, electrical at 28.57%.
Well, moving on, viewers, where the Cabinet of the Virgin Islands has instructed the Recovery and Development Agency to present to them a winding-up plan by November 2024 after declining the request to have a 3-year extension of the agency. Well, this was confirmed in a recent statement which revealed that the chairman of the RDA, Ronnie Skelton, had submitted a request to the Cabinet to have the lifespan of the agency expanded until December 31st, 2026. However, that request was denied as it was subsequently followed with a letter from the Premier, Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, which informed Chairman Skelton of an extension of 2 years and 8 months, giving the RDA an expiration date of December 31st, 2025. In addition, the Cabinet also decided that the RDA submit reports on a semi-annual basis on the progress of the requested plan and informed the chairman that no new projects exceeding the extended lifespan of the agency should be undertaken. Well, the Premier's office also instructed the Attorney General's chambers to prepare the amendment to the RDA's Act to extend the period of dissolution of the RDA, adding that it will be laid before the House of Assembly at the next convenient sitting. Well, viewers, up next, Minister Turnbull named co-chair of the OECS Regional Conservation Caucus and the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, keeping the pressure on removing illegal firearms off the streets of the BVI. Well, these and more stories after a word from our sponsors.
Introducing a show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. It doesn't always involve suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons. I'm taking you outside in the field to share the journey of some of the BVI's the best and brightest men. From East End to West End, Virgin Gorda to Joss Van Dyke, not forgetting Anegada. Our Virgin Islands gentlemen are doing the damn thing. We are the movers and shakers of this generation. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman. Season 4 by yours truly, Ron Grant. Raising a generation of greatness. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on 284 Media.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up. Start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Well, welcome back, viewers. Well, Minister for Natural Resources and Labor, Honorable Melvin Turnbull, has been named as a co-chair of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Regional Conservation Caucus. Well, Minister Turnbull confirmed the appointment during a recent sitting of the House of Assembly.
The Conservation Caucus officially launched in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the 31st of May 2022, on the margins of the 9th meeting of the Council of Ministers on Environment and Sustainability. Madam Speaker, I am proud to announce that the Minister for Natural Resources and Labour of the British Virgin Islands has been nominated to serve as one of the co-chairs of the Conservation Caucus, along with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Honourable Carlos James, who is also the chair of the 9th Council of the Ministers of the Environment and Sustainability and the OECS Assembly member. The OECS has promoted continuity of action between the chairs of the environment, and I have been appointed as the chair of the 10th Council of the Ministers of Environment and Sustainability.
Well, Turnbull also spoke about his role and responsibility as co-chair and on some of the topics he intends on addressing.
To help ensure a diversity of opinions and backgrounds in leadership, the composition of co-chairs is intended to be inclusive of independent states and overseas territories, governing and opposition political parties, ministerial and non-ministerial portfolios, and men and women. The co-chairs of the Conservation Caucus will be expected to represent the caucus at international functions and events, and will be the primary contacts for the caucus secretariat. The Priority Conservation Caucus will focus. The Priorities Conservation Caucus focal areas which were selected for the next year are: 1. Sustainable financing and conservation and climate. 2. Integrated coastal zone management. 3. Waste management. 4. Sustainable water planning and integrated watershed management. And 5. Protected areas and designation management. Madam Speaker, I embrace the opportunity to deepen and strengthen our relationship with our brothers and sisters of the OECS, who are integral partners in the environment and sustainable matters, as I will represent both national and regional interests in the conservation of the regional natural resources.
Well, earlier in his speech, Minister Turnbull spoke about the establishment of the Regional Caucus and some of the international commitments and agreements the body will seek to advocate towards.
On the 18th of March 2022, the OECS Assembly, during the 6th sitting, approved the establishment of a Regional Conservation Caucus in the Eastern Caribbean, which will be commonly known as the Conservation Caucus. The Conservation Caucus is extended to be a vehicle for advocacy, engagement, and action on the international commitments and agreements, which will hence build and execute political will and continuity for the critical initiatives and approaches of regional priority. Remain inclusive of all political perspectives and portfolios across the region. Represent a new channel for engagement between policymakers and stakeholders for the public and private sectors on key sustainable development approaches and initiatives of regional priority. And fourthly, Madam Speaker, promote and prompt environmentally friendly new business models that encourage entrepreneurship and youth development across all sectors.
Well, on to the next story, viewers, where the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force says it is keeping the pressure on in its fight against ridding the Virgin Islands of all illegal firearms. When the message comes on the heels of the recent double murder in Fat Hawks Bay, Tortola, which involved the use of illegal firearms. Well, Commissioner of Police Mark Collins, in a statement to the media on Thursday, reiterated the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force's commitment to removing firearms from the streets of the territory. Well, he pointed to the recent seizures in the past year, which he said totaled 75 firearms and approximately 2,100 rounds of ammunition. Well, to garner more similar results, Commissioner Collins said the public's assistance is needed to expose illegal ports of entry and firearms distributors. Well, he said, and I quote, "Well, this past year alone, we seized an excessive number of firearms. Many of those are high-powered weapons. Well, all the individuals found in the possession of these weapons were arrested. It is therefore obvious that these weapons continue to be brought in, not necessarily through our ports of entry, but illegal ports and put in the hands of persons who have and will recklessly endanger lives. Or we can only win this battle if we work together. Our safety and our way of life depends on it," end quote. Well, he noted that more than 1 month ago, a semi-automatic assault rifle, a Glock pistol, and an imitation firearm were confiscated following a series of search warrants carried out on premises in Bogus Bay, Purcell Estate, and Great Mountain. Well, persons with information that can lead to further seizures are asked to contact the intelligence unit directly at 368-9339. That is 368-9339. Well, viewers, up next, Lobsters to take center stage at the 10th Anegada Lobster Festival at the end of next month. We get to that story when 284 News return.
You value traditions. You value music. You value education. Family.
I love you.
Service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer in line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun to people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man forget you.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?
Well, welcome back, viewers. Well, the Anegada Lobster Fest will take center stage from November 25th to 27th and promises to be the biggest celebration ever. Well, after a well-deserved 3-month vacation, well, this affair is only open to mature lobsters, and patrons can enjoy lobster prepared in 10 different ways at 10 restaurants across Anegada. Recently, our 284 Media's Ron Grant sat down with Colonel Klein, project officer at the BVI Tourist Board, Don Callwood, marketing manager of the Rotown Wholesale, and Raphael Winter, sales director of Rotown Wholesale, to discuss the upcoming food fete. Mr. Klein began by providing some background to the event.
Lobster Fest started in 2013. Like anything at the beginning starts, a little bit rocky. The Anegada community was able to trust us at the BVI Tourist Board, and we moved on from there. Every year, we've gone back to the Anegada community to have meetings, debrief, community meetings, etc., tweaking the event every year. 2017, we had a major challenge in terms of whether or not we're gonna cancel the Anegada Lobster Fest. A decision was made to go ahead and go ahead with the event, and that's what we did, because that was the one island that didn't get hit that bad from the 2 catastrophic hurricanes in 2017. Fast forward into 2020 and 2021, we had challenges in terms of COVID, social distancing, mask wearing were a challenge in terms of getting people onto the island to partake in this event. But over the years, what we've seen is that the event has been improving, and definitely we could say we're the biggest event in the British Virgin Islands in terms of culinary event, and we are competing on a national level right now.
Well, Klein also spoke to the growth of the event.
Yeah, when I look back from year 13 to now, what I'm most proud of is the fact that Anegada community, they trusted us so much, and we trusted in them. We made a dynamic duo in terms of partnership. And speaking of partnership, hence Rotown Wholesale is here. They'll elaborate some more as to their role. And they've been with us from the inception too as well. But that's what I'm mostly proud of, the collaboration that Tourist Board has with the stakeholders in Anegada.
Well, Dawn Callwood, marketing manager at Rotown Wholesale, shared why her organization has been a part of this event since its inception.
As a distributor on the island, we want to continue to strengthen the partnerships that we have with the community, with the businesses, with our customers, both wholesale and retail. So although we've had challenges throughout the year, we as a community cannot continue to strive and move forward if we don't help each other. So every year we look forward to the Anegada Lobster Fest. Every year we look forward to partnering with our businesses on Anegada. Also the businesses on Tortola that go across. It's a small knit community, and we really just have to stick together, and this is the only way we as the BVI will continue to progress.
Well, Mr. Raphael Winter of RTW also spoke to the need to support businesses and the people of Anegada.
From your seat and interaction with the number of businesses when it comes to the sales of various products, what have you seen over the past years in regards to demands and persons still wanting to come out and make sure that they're able to support from a business perspective?
Well, thanks, Ron. Actually, the partnership, both from the Tourist Board side of things and the Anegada Committee, and then the BVI at large, we provide an important part of the service industry. People must eat, and that's where we come in. And obviously, the community and the BVI at large is dependent on us. So from a service side of things, we're really proud to provide that service and be able to, as people would simply say in layman terms, we're able to feed the BVI, as best as we could. We're more focused on the Lobster Fest and the whole community at large with the Anegada folks. We've as kind of did a little history coming forward. So during the pandemic as well, we did a bit to support the Anegada community, where we provided some subsidies through some vouchers and discounts that we did.
True.
And we had that run for the Anegada community. Regardless, once you're shopping with us, we make sure that you're entitled to it. It doesn't matter once you're a resident of Anegada. So we did that throughout the pandemic. And then obviously the logistics of getting food, which is the integral part of it, is a food fit in the end. We make sure that we provide that service to make it really easy and smooth, both for the tourist board and for the people of Anegada. And then patrons wanted to come in to enjoy and just relax and see what the culinary entertainment and cuisines and stuff is like. And that's where we play a part in supplying that supplies and the service side of things.
Well, meanwhile, Klein also spoke about a jingle and prizes and the hard work of the BVI Tourist Board team in putting this event together.
Yes, we do have a jingle out. We launched Anegada Lobster Festival on yesterday, actually, which was the 25th of October. We launched everything, so you'll definitely be seeing it. It's produced by Dork Walters and sang by Mr. Johanse Smith, the 2022 Gen Y Factor winner, as well as Horella Judges Wheatley. It's a really nice jingle. We just shot a music video. It's being edited right now.
Wow.
And shortly, the song was debuted yesterday on Tola Radio, but the video definitely will be coming shortly. I think between now and this weekend, you'll be able to see the full video. And you know, it's credit to the hardworking team at BVI Tourist Board in coming up in different ways to market the Anegada Lobster Festival. You know, I'm not going to call any names because I'll probably get choked off when I go to the office. But I just want to say kudos to the hardworking team at the BVI Tourist Board. And, you know, we try to find ways from you, the online bloggers, from you, the folks that post under each post, whether negative or positive. We try to find those and find ways to tweak the event to make it a better event. This year, I think we improved in terms of this year setting it up like a scavenger hunt where folks will be able to go to different restaurants, sample lobster, or eat whole lobster, your choice, and basically get scratch cards. You'll be able to scratch them, and it'll say on there exactly what you win on there. You could win a tumbler, you could win a beach towel, you could win a tote bag, and some other goodies.
Our viewers, for that full entire interview, visit all 284 media platforms. But that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Wait, you're the long time again? You say you were sick? What happened to our wedding rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today. Brilliant Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new Fireblade.